So hey guys, today we're going to be looking at some of the new Sky Striker cards, and the reason we care here today is simply because these cards are mostly generic, like stupidly so. So the ones we're focusing on specifically will be the Link monsters, and let's see, yeah, okay, these are the ones we need. Okay, so we grab um, Camellia here. Camellia here is completely generic, for no real reason, but it is. So we only need to affect monsters to summon Camellia. So how can we do this? Innumerable ways, honestly. Okay. So you can only special summon Sky Striker Ace Camellia once per turn. Once per turn, if you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, you can send a Sky Striker card from your deck to the graveyard. So this effect, not very problematic at all. So we just have to essentially summon 2 monsters and have done it in 3 or less spells. Okay, then we can send a Sky Striker card from our deck to the graveyard. This card is sent to the graveyard. You and target one monster your opponent controls. Special summon this card to your opponent's field, but shift control to its owner during the end phase of this turn if you send that targeted monster to the graveyard. So we can also, in this way, grab Camellia back, and Camellia's effect doesn't really do anything here. So I think the reason we would primarily use the other effect here is if we are specifically going first and we want to just get extra link material, then sending Camellia for whatever we make, and then just special summoning back Camellia, and then taking control of this again, that is kind of reasonable. So here is a line that we can kind of abuse this. And this card, not really super worth mentioning, I don't think. But primarily, what we're going to be doing is we can link to Camellia, and then we can go into Kagari. That is one idea, but we don't necessarily have to go into Kagari because there is no like summon restriction on Camellia. So we could even go into, for example, a Promethean Princess if we really wanted to. Depends on exactly how we're doing this, but we could very easily do Camellia and then summon Gagari later. And then we can add Engage, and then from there we can grab something like a Hornet Drones. We can also grab Shark Cannon, we can grab Widow Anchor, and those are all like in general okay. We would require to control no cards in our main monster zone. So the primary idea is probably to actually just go Hornet Drones and to get a draw off of this if possible. But alright, let's do an example. Well, needing no cards in the main monster zones to activate Sky Striker cards is kind of problematic unless we were to IP our whole field and then start using like Widow Anchor. That might be the play. But okay. Oh. Okay, so let's grab these and then engage. Sure. So here is a potential line where you could do this now, where it just becomes something you can really do. So let's do Gearsu effect. So we're going to normal summon Gearsu effect to send, usually it's Harp in this instance, so this would be a 1-card combo. So we send Harp, Harp can then later summon Orcust Nightmare, then whenever that goes into the graveyard, we can go World Wand. And then from there, we can go into Orcust things later. But basic idea here is we'll go effect of let's see, let's go, well, yeah, okay, I have the idea. So let's go normal summon Gearsu, we send this, then we have the effect to summon a token. We give our opponent a token. We can link off the token for Link Spider, and then we now control 2 effect monsters, so we can make Camellia. And then here we can use Camellia's effect to send to grab engage. And this might not be the best use case of this because we would want to, after activating engage, to then I guess also draw the card if possible. But I mean, if it doesn't happen, I guess it doesn't happen and it's not that important. But later we could even go like Kagari effect here to grab back the engage to also grab a Widow Anchor or something like that. So that would also be fine. And maybe we only get one draw and not two. Or whatever. Actually, wait. No, wait. We only add engage once because we have Gagari. So we either get the one draw or we don't. I mean, either way is kind of fine, right? So then afterwards, we'll make probably just so since we have Kagari, we can use that alongside like Orcus Nightmare, World Wand, and then we also, of course, give our opponent the Camellia because they control the token, right? And then this will return later, which is cool, I guess. And then we will go ahead and do our Orcus combo from this point, and then we'll grab like Babel, we'll make Dingirsu, Link off for IP, I believe is something we can do because we can use Kagari plus Nightmare, I guess, to make Galatea, and that's how we grab the Babel. Then we'll link off probably Dingirsu plus one other monster. In this case, it might be like Nightmare again. And then we can make IP here. And then this allows us to then next turn do some nasty things. So what we can do from this one card combo already is in this case, I don't think we want necessarily Hornet Drone, so let's say we grab Widow Anchor and we can just set this, right? So we'll do that. And then we'll be able to do Dingirsu effect. So we'll special summon Dingirsu and we'll be Dark Locked, which should be fine. And then we can Dingirsu effect to send our opponent's card. So we just do that. And our opponent might be thinking along the lines of, I will out his IP by battle. I'll normal summon a guy. Sure, that's a decent enough use case to make Dingirsu, whatever. Just Dingirsu their normal summon, sure, doesn't super matter. And then after this, we can just IP with everything on our field. So here, in this case, we should control Dingirsu, Camellia, and IP, which we would have made to link off Dingirsu in the previous turn. And then from there, we can go into Spectra. And then afterwards here, we can activate Widow Anchor, and then Omni Negate with Spectra. Just in general, right? That is the idea, more or less. And let's see. This is on special summon, right? Or is it? No, this has no triggers aside from effects here. Okay. It doesn't super matter then. But yeah, just general idea here. So the thing about this is, I believe we are one card short, aren't we? Or are we not? When your opponent activates Chain Link 2 or higher, bash 2 spells from your hand and or graveyard. Oh, never mind. It only needs 2, so in this case it would be Engage and Widow Anchor, which we would have in the graveyard. And we just banish both. And then Spectra negate pretty easily here. So that just works, I guess. And of course, this is just a 1-card combo. There are a lot more things we could do with a 2-card combo, but this engine seems like it could be a kind of disgusting engine, just potentially. Well, at the very least, it would be annoying. Specifically, if you did this in more or less like a stun variant. That doesn't seem very fun to play against, does it? Well, yeah. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.